Good day, sir. Good day to everyone. We are Group 8 and we are going to present our project, which is a dummy company that we have created and named it Easy Money. Next slide, please. Uh, Easy Money is a financial services and digital payments company. Easy Money e-wallet app meets users' need for secure and contactless transactions. Users can not use the Easy Money app to purchase products, send money, make bank transfers, pay bills, scan to pay with QR codes, and many more. Next slide, please. Introduction. A cybersecurity policy is a set of rules and best practice to created a safeguard the networks, system, and data company. These regulations can assist in preventing data breaches, malware attacks, and other cyber incidents. These incidents can have a negative impact on our company's systems, technical infrastructure, and reputation. Next slide, please. What are we protecting? Our privacy policy values and protects your personal information under the Data Privacy Act of 2012 and the laws of the Philippines. We have implemented technological, organizational, and physical security measures within the company and strictly enforce our privacy policy by using secure server behind the firewall, encryption, and security controls. We can ensure that we keep and protect your information. Next slide, please. Classification of information. Easy Money collects the personal information and data of the user. When registering to the system, it gets verified to Easy Money through mobile application or website registration. Next is importing documents such as IDs and certificates, etc. Sharing information through phone number with email authorization, authorized representative for assistance. All confidential information must be secured and secure. Only authorized personnel should have access. For the next presenter, Peter Madrid.
So for the classification of computer systems, first one we have high. For example, the server that stores secret data as well as information on databases pertaining to other departmental matters. Second is normal. For example, PCs belonging to users within the department that are used to access the server and application. For low, only chosen users are allowed to access the system, such as the programmers, graphic designers, and managers. Lastly, very low, this is where everyone can access the system without any confidential information being accessed from the company. So for our LANs classifications, we have public wireless LAN, private wired LAN, and cloud managed LANs. So for the terms that we have used is Easy Money app, Easy Money wallet, privileged access management, PAM, and lastly third-party vendors. So the next presenter will be Emmanuel Labor.
So the threats to security. Threats to security. One of the main reasons why employees represent a threat to the security is because they often have access to sensitive company data. You can mitigate this by doing the following: provide only the necessary systems for their specific task, allow access during office hours only, create computer security measures to protect the data and information of the company, and lastly, when employees are separated or disciplined, you should restrict or remove their access to the systems. Next slide, please. User responsibilities. Easy Money is not responsible for the use of your password and account or for any activity and transactions on Easy Money that result from the usage of your login name and password or by anyone to whom you may have disclosed your login and or password. Easy Money is not for responsible for illegal account access using your username and password. Next slide, please. Acceptable use. The use of easy money as a method of payment constitutes an offer to the firm to reach an agreement about the execution of the transactions that you have requested. When you make a payment using easy money, we will send you a message that confirms your receipt of your payment and contains the specifics of your transactions. Next slide, please. Use of the internet. Um, Unlawful or illegal use of the company's internet connection is strictly banned. Unauthorized access to private information, non-business use of the company's internet, and downloading unsuitable or harmful material are also forbidden. Next slide, please. User classifications. The company has established the following user groups and defined the access privilege and responsibilities. The next slide will be presented by Maurice.
So we have seven user categories and its privileges and responsibilities. First, we have the department users, that is also called the employees. These are considered as a high level because they are the one who will work for the company. System administrator, these are the only one who has access to everything, and for those people who have sent their information will be safe to this level. Security administrator are the highest security clearance because this holds the systems, databases, firewalls, and etc. System analysis or programmer has this has access to application and database, but not authorized to access firewalls, routers, network devices. Next slide, please. Contractor or consultants. This has the access to application, database, and firewall to routers if needed only. These are the knowledge of security policies and has access to company information and systems and must be improved in writing by the CEO. Business partners. These are allowed to select applications depends on the contract or interagency agreement and if it's required by the applicable laws. The public user or the general public. These are the limited users. They can still run on public web server but not allowed to access confidential information. Next slide, please. For the monitoring computer system, use of computer system, it entails monitoring and evaluating how users interact with the system, including the programs, application, data, and activities they take. This may assist detect possible security issues or illegal access to the system, as well as how they are being utilized and places for development or optimization. Monitoring computer system helps maintain their security, integrity, and performance. Next slide, please. So easy money, prioritize your data security, confidentiality, and integrity. We've adopted technical, organizational, and physical security to protect your information. Access control at the firm uses an e-wallet as the main means of authentication and permission. This may prevent unwanted access to protected resources and guarantee only authorized users with e-wallet information and that can access them. Next, please. So for the user system and network access normal user identification. Next slide, please. So minimum 8 character, maximum 12 character password. Longer password are tougher to guess. Password should be include symbols, digits, uppercase, lowercase letter, and this increase password security. Combining numbers, symbols, and characters makes password difficult to guess. An excellent password combines a letters, numbers, symbols. Choose a non-common, hard to guess password, such as your name, birth date. Consider how hard it will be for someone with your password to guess security questions and answers. Keep password unique, and if the password is stolen, someone might access all of your accounts. Supervisors or manager must notify the IT manager to alter an employee login credentials. The next slide will be presented by Mr. Fardo.
System Administrator Access. Administrators, network administrators, and security administrators will have access to host systems, routers, hubs, and firewalls as required to fulfill their duties of their job. Special Access. Individuals are given special access accounts by the administrator in order to do their jobs. Before granting special access to those employees who have requested it, the IT company should authorize these accounts. The special access accounts are monitored by entering the users into a specific area and generating reports for the management on a regular basis. Connecting to third-party networks. Managing connected vendors to the company. First, we must assess vendors beforehand. Next, limit access to the data and network. Lastly, monitor the vendors. Note that when a particular vendor puts easy money at risk, their access to the data and systems will be removed. Access to physical facilities will also be removed. Connecting devices to the network. Managing devices device access to networks and systems of easy money. First, devices that are not owned by a company do not have access to the system. Second, employees often connect devices that are not authorized by the company. This can lead to security issues. Authorized devices only include the workstations that are provided by the company and controlled by the company. Remote offsite purchases. We advise you to be careful when buying online and only deal with reliable merchants. You understand that you are doing so that you are at your own risk while buying online. Easy Money won't be held responsible or liable for this transaction. The user also agrees to abide by the merchant's conditions of sale, which include but are not limited to the matter in which you will receive the goods and or services you ordered. You are solely responsible for any money transactions, including interactions with the vendor who provide limited refund policies. Next, for the next slide, Mr. Rabbit will present it.
For the fraudulent or suspicious transaction, EasyMoney reserves the right to invalidate a user's account or card. If EasyMoney believes that the account has been used for suspicious transaction or by an authorized person, uh, if a user has been defrauded or otherwise harmed by the EasyMoney services, the company will deduct any all sums representing involving or relating to the proceeds of the fraudulent or illegal conduct from the account. Next slide. For the penalty for security violation, information security requirements might end at easy money. Easy money must report and investigate illicit conduct. Information security violations are part of the employee's work or easy money's agreement. Easy money may not defend or pay fines against employees or business partners that breach this or any policy. If an employee or business partner is urged to break the company rules, they should complain to the supervisors, another management, HR, or IT security. For the security incident handling procedures, number one is find out what the event was, what it did, and how bad it was. Number two, the issue may be brought under control by isolating infected machines or disconnecting them from the server, and so on. Next slide. For the company security layout, this would be the entrance room, next, breakout room or break room, office room, server room, and the surveillance room. Thank you very much. That's all. We are the group 8. Thank you for listening.